So hey guys, this is Raghu here, and welcome to the show. And in today's episode, I have a guest here. It's Dr. Ramakant, and Dr. Ramakant, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mr. Raghu. Thanks for inviting me to your show.
Welcome, Dr. Ramakant. So, where are you located, Dr. Ramakant?
Located in Kolkata. Kolkata is a capital city of West Bengal in India.
Well, that's awesome, awesome. Okay, Dr. Ramakant, what do you do?
I'm basically a financial advisor. And before becoming a financial advisor, I'm a commerce and a law graduate and a cost accountant also. But I'm practicing financial consultancy uh, uh, for last so many years, and I'm enjoying my work as a financial advisor.
So that's awesome. Since how many years have you been doing that?
I'm into this field of financial advisory for last 33 years now, and it's a very good experience for last 33 years, 3 decades, and I'm enjoying my work a lot in last 33 years. I've seen so many ups and downs also, but really enjoyed the work.
That's really awesome. Over 3 decades. That's over 33 years now. Wow, fantastic. So, how did you come into financial advising?
Financial advising, actually, I'm a cost accountant. Being a cost accountant, I was looking for a job in Kolkata, but I didn't have that source that I could get a job. But still, I was confident that I'll get something to do. Then one day I saw advertisement in the newspaper. Advertisement was saying that they required career agents in Life Insurance Corporation of India. I applied for that, and I was selected as an interview for that. There was a written examination and then final interview. I was selected. So I was very happy that I attended an interview and got selected. So I started my life insurance job from there. But when I started life insurance, I got the training for 3 years with Life Insurance Corporation of India. And we were used to get a stipend in those times. Stipend was very low, but at that time it was okay. We used to get at least the bus fare which we used to incur just going to the training center and coming back. Well, that was a good experience. A lot of training was full day training. It was morning 10 o'clock till evening 5 o'clock. And full day after 6 months or so, we were asked to go to the field and procure some business for Life Insurance Corporation of India. Well, when theoretically when we did, it was very easy to learn things, but when we went out in the field, it was not that easy. But still we managed. But then my clients wanted to invest in mutual funds. Some of them wanted to invest in post office schemes. Some wanted to do some fixed deposits. Some wanted to invest in RBI bonds. So slowly, I took all the uh, portfolios, and then I had the bunch of portfolio. Whatever the client wanted, I was able to provide them. So the basic thing was life insurance. The base to be built on life insurance. Then came health insurance. People's health is to be taken care. So it was going on like that.
That's really awesome. And basically, you started out as a financial advisor.
Right. Definitely. I started my career with as a life insurance agent, and then procured so many other businesses and went off.
Well, that's awesome. Awesome. So, how does your business look right now?
Well, business is good. I'm enjoying my work. Last so many days, last 2-3 months, we are sitting at home. So life insurance business is not happening, but other businesses are working. Like whatever we are doing online, like health insurance is going on and mutual funds is going on. So life insurance, they are in the process of making it online for the agents also. Otherwise, they are selling it directly from their LIC web portal. But the agents are not yet authorized. So they are in the process of making us authorized to so that we can do life insurance. But otherwise, the business is okay. And I've been into this online business for last 5 years. So I am not finding any difficult these days so much. But there are few people still who are not online. So we have to make them online now.
Okay, that's awesome. And do you have a team in place under you?
Selling part I am doing on my own. I've got people. There are people who are looking for my accounts. There are people who are doing the running around just to deposit the checks, collecting the checks, depositing the forms and all. And there are people, some other office work also. But for selling, I am the only person. Selling, marketing, whatever you can call. I am the only person who is doing single-handedly.
So what have you been doing during this lockdown period, during this crisis?
Crisis is basically staying at home, not going out, connecting people through social media only. And I'm connected with all social medias. You name it, I have it.
Okay.
I've got around 5,000 people connections on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and so many others, Instagram and all. And I regularly post some investment related, insurance related stuff on my Facebook. And I've got a Facebook page also where I post the same things. And people get attracted to those. And all creativity is done by me only. I do it myself. I can do it. I love doing these things. And I do these for other fellow advisors also throughout India. So, and I don't charge anything from them. So I get pleasure in doing that also. So I get business from Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, like that. So social media is playing a very good role in getting me business.
That's really awesome. That's really awesome. So the marketplace has changed, and there's going to be quite a lot of challenges in the future. So how are you equipped to face those challenges in the future?
Well, challenges you can say because of this COVID-19. There are so many challenges. We cannot go to people. People are expected to call us. So personal interaction will be very minimal. It will not be possible to go to the client or client may call us. These are the challenges basically. Otherwise, the transaction part or the advisory part, we can do it online also. Just on Zoom meetings can be organized. And I've been doing the Zoom meetings with clients and inviting them to webinars so that they also become habituated. So these are the things which I am doing. And there are so many platforms through which we can transact. So that's not at all a problem. So problem is lot of clients are still in the manual mode. We have to make them digital. First of all, that has to be done. And for doing that, first of all, they need to have their bank accounts, first of all, to be online. A lot of people, they don't have bank accounts online. So only the physical checks, they are habituated in writing the physical checks and giving the checks to the people. So we have to make them digital first. And once they become digital, everything will be easy. Everything will be easy and people will be liking this because it's a hassle-free work, hassle-free and fast. And it will be very easy. Actually, not crisis. We take it as an opportunity so that we can do volumes of business by going digital. This is the thing. So I don't take it as a crisis. Basically, it's an opportunity for all of us.
That's fantastic. Yes, yeah. That's really good. Yeah. So typically, what sort of clients do you work with?
Well, I work with retail clients. I don't have any HNI clients, but in last 33 years, as I told you earlier, I have made HNI clients. Some people who are saving only say 5,000, 10,000 rupees per month, they are now HNIs because they have got built a strong and a big portfolio of their money. So today they feel that they are HNI. They have got few crores of rupees in mutual funds. So
Wow.
by doing systematic investments in mutual funds, they are now become HNI. And I have created as many as 50 such HNIs. I can name them. So in these 33 years, I could create HNIs. I don't have HNI clients, but I have created so many HNIs. So I feel great. I feel happy.
That's really awesome. That's
So
really awesome.
basically, I'm searching only retail clients.
Hmm.
A person who's able to save 1,000 rupees, he can become my client. It's
Okay.
that simple. If a person who's earning only 5,000 rupees a month, and if he saves say 200 or 300 or 500 rupees a month, I feel great. I feel joyous to help him out so that he will have a lot of money when he after a certain period of time. So I work with retail clients. I love to work with retail clients
Wow, that's awesome. Fantastic. Fantastic.
because I can tell you that previously one client who was doing 1,000 rupees per month is today saving 3 lakh rupees a month today.
Wow.
So that big. A person's salary was 2,500 30 years back. Today he's earning 48 lakhs per annum.
That's really awesome.
So that's I've created HNIs.
Fantastic. 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 So, what sort of vision do you have for the future for yourself?
Vision just to be recognized as a successful financial advisor in India. That's the vision.
You're already one.
But
So, what sort of advice would you give to a newcomer to the financial advising field?
yeah, that's a great question, I should say, because a lot of things are needed to become a successful financial advisor.
Mhm.
First of all, we must have a very good conduct. Our conduct has to be very good.
Mhm.
That conduct will depends upon what is our character. So the character has to be the best proof that one can do. You have to speak politely, think positive. These are the things. And then we have to stick to our core values.
Mhm.
Whatever is the core value, we have to stick to that. We should never deviate by looking at the circumstances. Some people deviate here and there, peers pressure. No, we have to stick to our core values. And then we have to clarify whatever we are saying. We should be very clear. Suppose something I don't know, I should say that I don't know. I have to be very clear. So clarify. And we have to accept the change. Whatever comes, there may be changes. Lot of changes comes, and I have seen changes in these so many years. So we have to accept the change. There are certain things which we cannot change. It's not in our hands. What we can change, we should change. We don't have control on certain things which we cannot change. So we have to accept the change. And a lot of challenges will come. And challenges we should take as an opportunity, just as I said. Never treat challenges as a difficult situation.
Mhm.
There is some opportunity in that challenge.
Yes.
That has to be
Mhm.
just on the back of the mind. We have to keep that. Yes, there is some opportunity in this challenge, and we have to just dig out what is the opportunity hidden inside that challenge.
Yep.
And just like we charge our mobile phone every day,
Mhm.
sometimes twice in a day. So we should charge ourselves. We should read, we should study, we should attend meetings, webinars, seminars, training programs. These are very important just to keep ourselves charged. It's not that I know everything, so I need not learn, I did not study. No, there's no end to learning. We have to learn at each and every step. I learn from my children. Lot of things we learn from a small boy, small baby. Lot of things we learn every day, and we have to keep on learning till our last breath. So these are the things which, apart from this, we have to keep ourselves calm and composed. For that, we can do some physical exercises, yoga, meditation. These are also important just to keep calm and composed. I believe in myself. We have to believe in ourselves first. We have to believe in our clients. We have to believe in our products which we are selling. I'm in a habit of buying a product for myself, for my family members before I sell it to the my clients. I must believe in that product. I must buy for myself first, and then I can offer it to my clients. This I've been practicing religiously. And then we must have courage. There's nothing called impossible. Even impossible says I am possible. So we must have the courage. Yes, we can do it. It's not that we cannot do it. Yes, we can do it. We must try to do it first. If I cannot do it, the day I'll be finished. I will do it. I can do it. That has to be, yes, I can do it. Why not? I can do it. Yes, I can do it. So we have to connect with people and communicate. We have to be in touch with people, basically. And nowadays, it's more important to get in touch with people on so many social media platforms. Physical touch is very difficult these days. People will not invite us. People will not call us. We will not go to people. So there's a different situation. So we have to have a connectivity with people. It can be in the form of WhatsApp, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or telephone call or visual, whatever, Zoom meetings, whatever, like that. We have to have a connect with all our clients. That is very important. And there are certain things which we cannot control. We should not pay attention to those things. What we can control, we have to do that only. What we have don't no control, we cannot. We have to surround ourselves with the positive people. These are the things which I feel any advisor should have within him.
Well, that's really a fantastic advice for the newcomers. Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, if someone is interested in the services that you offer, how can they contact you?
I should answer it in a different way. One of my friend, it's long back, 6 years back. One of my friend, he met my daughter. Where's your father? He said, you will get my father on Facebook.
Okay.
So then he contacted me through Facebook. He messaged me on Messenger. Actually, he didn't have my number. He must have misplaced, or his phone got problematic, and the number was vanished. So he didn't have. So where's your father? He said, you'll find him on Facebook. So you can contact me on social media. You can search on Google. You just type Ramakant Mahawar.
Okay.
Just Google it. Very simple. You'll get all my address, telephone number, and everything.
That's awesome. Awesome.
If a new person comes to Kolkata and he asks my address, I ask him, how will you come to my office? He says, I'll take a Ola, I'll take a Uber. Then I say, you just write Ramakant Mahawar and you will get the direction of my office. So it's that simple.
Very good.
In the Uber, where to? Just write Ramakant Mahawar and you will get the direction.
Awesome.
So I'm very easily available.
Okay, right? That's fantastic. So they can get in touch with you on social media.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel pleasure in helping people anywhere throughout the world. No problem.
Well, that's really awesome, Dr. Ramakant, and it was really wonderful interviewing you. And you have a great vision, and you have so many years, more than 33 years of experience that you're bringing and making a difference in people's lives. So I wish you all the very best for your future and to make a more bigger impact and make a difference in people's lives. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Raghuram.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.